asking?
The Emmys, the ESPYs, the Linneys.
What do I have? What is this?
You're absolutely right about the back lot of Jackson Street. Maybe they don't even know that's additional.
Wasn't in the rendering.
Brian.
I mean, it's at a couple different numbers.
We're on. Hot mic.
Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Present.
Present Counselor Capano?
Present.
Present Counselor Chakutis?
Present.
Present Counselor Calucci?
Present.
Present Counselor Seer?
Present.
Present Counselor Field?
Present.
Present Counselor LaPierre?
Present.
Present Counselor Lozey?
Present.
Present Counselor Net?
Present.
Present Counselor Starbed?
Present.
Present Counselor Walsh, absent.
All rise for a moment of silence.
I'd like to remember the family of John LeBlanc.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Motion to accept the minutes.
So
from
moved.
the
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Before we go any further, I just want to make a couple quick announcements. Council Welch is in Washington. He is there on city business as well as union business, so he's not able to be here tonight. On the city side, let's hope he's successful. Right, Jim? And also, I want to congratulate Brian LaPierre. He's going to be named the Lion of the Year, I guess, tomorrow night
You remember?
at the Kiwanis. I don't know.
Lions, Shoe City Lions.
Colleagues, thank you.
Good for you, Brian. You deserve it.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Communications.
Okay, we have the report of May 29, 2018 Committee on Personnel, the City Assessor position.
Okay, Councilor LaPierre.
Thank you, Mr. President. Unanimous vote of the committee. We've conducted interviews. We're prepared to submit one name to this honorable body for confirmation. That name is Michael Clancy.
Second that motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Discussion? Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Starbed?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh, absent.
Congratulations, Mike. Public hearings.
We have the petition of Dunkin' Donuts at 577 Walnut Street for a sign permit.
Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Please state your name and your address.
My name is Jason Pino. I'm one of the franchisees with the Dunkin' Donuts on Walnut Street. Currently reside in Concord, Mass.
I'm Scott Stanton with Dasco Signs. I'm from Acton, Maine.
And you're in favor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Anyone else? Seeing none. Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Seeing none, that part of the hearing is closed. Councilor Walsh is not here tonight. Does somebody want to pick up the vote for him? Councilor Capano?
Yes. I missed
Okay.
a conversation here.
We're looking for someone to make a motion whether or not to allow Dunkin' Donuts to put up a sign on Walnut Street, and it's Jay Walsh's ward. And-
Right. I would have to make a motion to table until he gets back from
Okay,
Washington DC.
motion made to table,
Second.
non-debatable, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Starbed?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh, absent.
Doesn't mean it was denied, it's just be carried over to the next meeting. Terry will give you a card and you can and give him a call. Next public hearing.
We have the request of petitioner Margaret N. Sara to withdraw her request without prejudice to open a semi-permanent food truck at 702 Linway.
Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Wasn't that withdrawn without prejudice?
Without prejudice. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it must be accepted, okay, so,
Motion to accept.
motion made to accept, seconded, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis? Yes. Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Starbed?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent.
Next public hearing.
We have a public hearing on an amendment to the zone ordinance regarding an elderly person. The zone map of the city of Lynn as the same constitutes and is part of the zone ordinance of the city of Lynn. Together with said ordinance, a heretofore amended is further amended as follows. By amending section 2.5 of the zone ordinance to read 2.5 elderly person. For the purpose of this ordinance, except in the R3 district, an elderly person shall be anyone who has reached the age of 65. In the R3 district, an elderly person shall be anyone who has reached the age of 55.
Oh, we still gotta have the public here. Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Anyone wishing to speak in favor?
That means you have 20 more years before you reach 50,
Jeffrey, please, anyone wishing to speak in favor?
20 years.
Seeing none, that part of the hearing is closed. Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Seeing none, that part of the public hearing is closed. I need a motion to table this until...
Second.
Second.
Okay, motion made, seconded, non-debatable, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis? Yes. Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Starbed?
Yes.
Counsel Walsh absent.
No more public hearings. Public hearings to be set now.
Set down a public hearing on the proposed FY19 City of Lynn budget. Request a grant of location by Crown Castle Fiber for a proposed conduit installation at 402 Boston Street, and a request for a grant of location by AT&T to attach a small cell site to an existing National Grid utility pole at 3 Phillips Ave.
It's the wish of the council.
Set 'em down.
All down.
Motion made, seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, ayes have it. Committee reports. Ways and Means.
Mr. President, I'll unanimously vote of the committee to approve and make a motion to accept.
Motion made to accept. Would the clerk read all the transfers, please?
Order that the mayor be authorized to execute all necessary documents, agreements, applications, and contracts of securing a park grant in the amount of $580,000 for the construction and design of improvements to the Lynn Commons, including refurbishing and the restroom, 25 decorative lights, fountain repair, and installation of pavers. Further order that the city of Lynn shall allocate $580,000 in community development block grant funds for Phase 3 of the Lynn Commons Restoration Project. A resolution to file and accept grants with and from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs for the Parkland Acquisitions and Renovations for Communities Program for improvements to the Lynn Common. Whereas the Lynn Common is by and far a community-wide asset, and the preservation and improvements to this facility are a city priority, as evidenced in the most recent open space and recreation plan. And whereas the origin of Lynn Common is as old as the settlement of the city of Lynn itself, and whereas the initial meeting of the Lynn Park Commissioners in the 1880s contained an order of business to acknowledge the city of Lynn's ownership of Lynn Common for the passive and active recreational use of its citizenry, and whereas the Lynn Common is dedicated to park and recreation purposes under MGL Chapter 45, Section 3, and whereas the Lynn Common's ultimate restoration, guided in principle by the master plan, will greatly enhance this facility with improved infrastructure, path systems, amenities, universal access, etc. And whereas the main focus of the master plan is to enhance the available space on the Lynn Common to adequately host major events and activities. This overall cost and fiscal budget constraints prevented the city from proceeding forward with implementation as one project. And whereas the project was instead viewed as a series of phases to be implemented over time by priority as fiscal resources were available, with the intention of securing grant funding when and if available to assist in this effort. And whereas the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs, EEA, is offering reimbursable grants to city and towns to support the preservation and restoration of urban parks throughout the Parkland Acquisitions and Renovations for Communities Grant Program, 301 CMR 5.00. And whereas Phase 3 of the Lynn Common Restoration Project will cost a total of $580,000, and the city has allocated $580,000 in community development block grant funds for Phase 3 of the Lynn Common Restoration Project. Now therefore be it that the mayor be and hereby authorized to file and accept grants from the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs, and that the mayor be and is hereby authorized to take such other actions as are necessary to carry out the terms, purposes, and conditions of this grant to be administered by the Office of Economic and Community Development, and that this resolution shall take effect upon passage. Want me to keep going with all of them?
Let's get them done.
Okay. Transfer the sum of $1,500 from the account of reserve to the account of personnel expense to fund tuition reimbursement for the 261/3147 membership per collective bargaining agreement. Transfer the sum of $108,000 from the account of police department payroll to the account of police department expense to purchase used vehicles, to replace unserviceable police vehicles, and purchase tactical equipment and firearm training at Fort Devens. Transfer the amount of $13,552.40 from the account of police expense to the account of DPW expense to cover unbudgeted costs of purchasing tires and painting of police cruisers. Transfer the sum of $1,575 from the account of DPW expense to the account of prior year unpaid bills to fund a prior year bill received after the close of previous fiscal year. Transfer the sum of $4,019.05 from the account of state election funds to the account of election and city clerk payroll and miscellaneous expense. Certify as an available fund the amount of $1,125,000.00 as allotted to the Lynn Police Department by the U.S. Department of Justice Cops Hiring Grant, DOJ, for the 2017 Cops Hiring Program Grant. Certify as an available fund the amount of $12,867.86 as allotted to the City of Lynn Police Department by the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security, EPS, for the FY18 Sustained Traffic Enforcement Program, STEP Grant Award.
Done?
Done.
Motion made, seconded, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Starbed?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh absent.
Was there a emergency on that, Councilor Net?
Yes, there were emergency. I make a motion to approve.
Motion made, seconded, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Starbed?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Walsh absent.
Educational Environmental Affairs, Councilor Jacutis.
Unanimous vote of the committee.
Unanimous vote.
Approve.
Motion made, seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public Safety, Councilor Barton.
Unanimous vote of committee, motion to approve.
Unanimous vote of the committee, motion to approve, is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Licensing, Councilor Lozey.
That was a unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to accept.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
Public Properties and Parks, Councilor Staben.
Thank you, Mr. President. Unanimous vote of the committee to allow the addition of public art in the foyer of Lynn City Hall. Make a
Motion
to
made.
approve.
Motion made, seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
RFP Committee, Attorney Lamarra.
No action taken. We'll be meeting again next week to continue the process.
Make it official, brother.
No action was taken tonight. We're going to be meeting again next Tuesday night to continue the process to get an RFP out in conformance with the school committee 6-month grant of extension.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any other business? Any new business? Council Barton.
Happy birthday, Terry.
I think we all want to sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Terry.
Happy birthday to you.
Sure, she's gonna kill you.
Any other business?
Got something. Motion to adjourn.
Motion made, seconded, adjourned.